Hello everybody. In this video we will go over the ULTY trades and holdings. Please bear with me as I have been sick and in bed all day, but we will move on. So just a reminder that the declaration date for ULTY is April 16th. Sorry about that. April 16th with the ex-dividend date of April 17th and your payment of April 19th. If you watch the ULTY roundup, I did forget to go over the charts here that I'd said I'd do before. Unfortunately, that's the bad thing about me doing it sideways, is it doesn't show as good as if I would have done it the other way. And I realize I'm on YieldMax. So what we will do is, let's see. Yeah, that's the bad part over here. There we go. Okay, I've never done it this way before. And we're on intraday, so that's good. So you can see our top 5 stocks that were red. I don't know, since I was in bed all day, what happened with CleanSpark and Mara, but you could see, oh, there's my thing, you could see this huge dip here and here, but at the end, they were just both going down there. Of course, this one slightly went up before it came down. It looks like most of these dropped right at the beginning of the market and then went up. Just scrolling down. And then, of course, MicroStrategy, and I noticed this in the last video, it's got this rainbow. It goes up and then it comes right back down. So I don't know, again, what was happening. But you can see most of these, went up throughout the day. But anyway, just a quick look at that. Oh, I didn't mean to click on a chart. Alright, so we did that, and let's go to our spreadsheet. So that's for the roundup and the trades. We will cover all these trades on the holdings, so we'll just go straight to the holdings. So just to go over the top here, we see that yesterday we're at 778, today we're at 1822, so we've went up 44 cents. The NAV is 1823. This is actually probably wrong because I think it's 19. But today we had Treasury show up, so that will be something new that we have there. So I don't know if that's counting that or not. And then as far as our short call, we have our net short call, which is 72 cents, and then we have our short call premium, which is $1.40. And we have net assets of over 40 million with outstanding shares of 2.2 million. All right. And I guess I should zoom in for you. I apologize for those on your cell phones. Okay, we can see here, that something isn't right. Alright, so I do apologize about that. I have fixed my issue. The only thing is it has it, or my screen's frozen. There we go. So, the way the trades come over, the trades don't come over in alphabetical order for ULTY like the, technically the other ones are separated, so I guess those are in alphabetical order because they only have one ticker. But anyway, so yeah, they're not in alphabetical order by the ticker, so then I have to sort them. Well, when I sorted them, I forgot to sort my key column also, so the data didn't line up, so I fixed that. So we can see here that for autoimmune. And I didn't have that, but yeah, I just wanted to make sure here. So for autoimmune, they ended up adding 316 contracts to the synthetic position, and then they created a new short call that will expire this Friday with a strike price of $9.50, and we're currently 2% below that strike price, which is 21 cents. Then they already had the other short call that also expires Friday with a strike price of $10.50, in which are currently 12% below that. If we go on over, we can see that this stock did go down 1% today. If we go on to ARM, they added 19 contracts to the synthetic and short position they already had. The short position expires Friday, has a strike price of $132. It's currently, the stock price is currently 5% below the strike price. You see today this stock went up 1%. If we move on to CleanSpark, it had 256 contracts added to the synthetic, and then they created a new short call with a strike price of $17.50 that expires on Friday, and the stock price is currently 8% below the strike price. And then we can see that this stock actually dropped 4% today. Go on to Coid, they added 11 contracts to the synthetic and the short call. The short call's expiration date of Friday. The strike price is $280, and we're currently 2% below the strike price. This stock increased by 2% today. Carvana, they added 32 contracts to the existing synthetic and short call. The short call expires Friday with a strike price of $92, and the stock price is currently 10% below that strike price. The stock went down 1% today. They added 134 contracts to the existing synthetic and short call. The short call does not expire until April 19th, so we have a couple of weeks left. The strike price is $20, and the stock is currently 6% below the strike price. And this stock went up like $1.09 today, 6%. GigaCloud had no trades to go over. They have a short call that expires April 19th with a strike price of $30. However, the stock price is currently $35.65, so we're 19% over that short call price. And you can see if we had to close that out today, it would cost $437,000 to do so. The stock actually went up 7% today. If we go on to Hut 8, they added to the synthetic position, and they created a new short call that expires Friday, and it was 442 contracts. But that new strike price is $10.50. We're currently 8% below that strike price. And for the other short call, it has a strike price of $12. We're currently 19% below that. The stock went up 3% today. LabU, they added 27 contracts to the existing synthetic position, and created a new short call that expires Friday with a strike price of $125, and we're currently 7% below that strike price. And then we also have a short call that expires Friday with a strike price of $134, and we're currently 13% below that. And this stock went up 1% today. Then we have Mara. They added 162 contracts to the existing synthetic position. They opened up a new short call that will expire on Friday with a strike price of $22, and we're currently 12% below that. And there's also a short call that expires Friday with a strike price of $23.50, and we are 17% below that strike price. This stock actually decreased 2% today, which was 30 cents. Mind Medicine did not have any trades to go over. It does have two short calls that expire in a couple of weeks with the strike prices of 10 and 11. However, the stock price here is $11.75, so we are over the strikes 18 and 7%. If we had to close both of these out today, it would cost $268,000. We're currently, well, if you look here, this stock jumped 19% today. So we're over today because of, we're over because the stock jumped so high today. And I do not know why. I did not look it up or listen to stock stuff today to hear. But MSOS has no trades to go over. The short call expires Friday, has a strike price of $11. We're currently 5% below the strike price, and this stock did go up 3% today. MicroStrategy, they added one contract to the existing short call and synthetic position. The short call that expires Friday has a strike price of $1,800 when we're currently 11% below that strike price. This stock increased by 2% today. NanoX Imaging, no trades to go over. They have two short calls that expired 2 weeks. The strike prices are $10 and $12.50. However, the stock price is $10.86. So the one with 7 contracts were over the strike price by 9%, but the majority of our contracts are at that $12.50 strike with 1,843 contracts. This stock ended up going up 9% today, so that's why we're over on that other one. Then we have Root here that did not have any trades to go over. It has a short call that expires in 2 weeks with the strike price of $65. We are currently over that strike price by $3.11 or 5%. The stock went up 10% today, so it was 62, so we weren't over that one until now. Seems the story for the day. And then they added 2 contracts to the existing SMCI synthetic and short call. Short call expires Friday with a strike price of $1,120, and we're currently 9% below that. This stock went up. It says 1%, but it was only like $5.50 there. Then we have Vikings Therapeutics here. Short call expires Friday with a strike price of $81, and we're currently 3% below the strike price. This stock went up 1%. VRT, Vertiv Holdings Company. I'm just not going to remember that. But anyway, they didn't have any trades today. They had the short call with a strike price of $84, and the current price is $85.35. So we are over the strike price by 2%. It would cost $50,000 to close that out if we had to. Because the stock went up 6% today, it was only $80.77. Then we have Wayfair here. They added 48 contracts to the synthetic, and they created a new short call that will expire Friday with a strike price of $65. We're currently under the strike price by 4%. Our second short call has a strike price of $69, and we're currently under that by 10%, and this stock went down overall 2% today. Let's see, I believe that's it. But then we had, we had this. Then I did not. There we go. I think that's because of the treasury thing. So anyway, we have, I guess I should zoom in, shouldn't I? We have the current holdings with the total market value, the date it was added, the weighting, of course, which in this case you won't, it's going to be insignificant. Our initial IV, if I have it logged, and then the current IV and the ranking. So if we just look down through here, well, if we look at the IVs, our highest IV, it looks like, is Root at 143%, MicroStrategy 139%. And we have Hut 8 at 131. I guess I went over this. I feel deja vu. I must have went over this also during the daily video. I don't remember. But our lowest one is ARM at, well, I feel like, I guess we don't have another one. So ARM at 60%, then we have 71% VRT. Again, I don't know if y'all still want to see this or not. Y'all just let me know. And we have here our current holdings by sector. So you can see most of the holdings is in healthcare. Then we have technology, financial services, and consumer cyclical. And then if we look here, we can just see how things have changed over the past month or so. But we can see today that we increased in 100,000 outstanding shares and almost $1 million for the market. For the net assets, which market value, same difference. And then, of course, in the right-hand column, I don't think I've explained this before because this was sort of something new I was working on, but column B and W is just the difference in the outstanding shares and net assets each day based on the outstanding shares. And then the other columns, ULTY, S&P, and NASDAQ. Obviously, the S&P and NASDAQ is just, where they were percentage. And then ULTY, again, it's based off of the, do I have the formula? Well, I'm touching over on the right screen, and it's, for some reason, it's going way over there, so I can't even, I don't know why. Something is off here. Well, I'm sorry. I don't know why I've never had this happen where I can't, oh, there we go. Where I can't click where I want to click. Oh, that's, okay, yeah. It's just still doing that, the same thing, but as a percentage there. But this is just, again, a project I was working on, and just to see what was doing what. Might not even be anything I keep on there. And then we've already went over this schedule, and the previous distribution we know was $1.65. But that was it. I guess I need to start writing down what I cover in each of these videos. From doing multiple videos for the same account, I forget. You would think I've done this every day. I should remember, but I just don't sometimes. But anyway, I will let y'all go, and I hope y'all have a great day. Bye.